Hello and welcome to another episode of Hessy and Maven. I'm Justin.
I'm Raven.
And this week is kind of just a crapshoot.
Yeah, it's rainy.
It sure is.
Dark and cold, and we're just chilling.
We're just chilling. I had a really cool idea for like sort of an episode, but it makes I didn't want to rush it, and I'm not prepared yet.
Yeah.
But cool things are down the pipeline, gang.
Yeah.
Probably in the new year. Probably do some really cool episodes, some games and stuff, and I'm going to try my best to make it like fit audio and video. That way, if you are strictly a podcast listener, you can still get some enjoyment out of it. And I need to figure it out, but we do have a game. That we're going to be playing.
Going pretty viral on TikTok. I saw John Green do it with all different types of Dr. Pepper.
Oh, yeah, and he knows Dr. Pepper so well.
Yeah, he nailed it.
Excuse me.
He did so well.
Yeah.
So this will happen. I don't know if you want to do it first, like keep the bubbles, keep the freshness.
Yeah, probably do it pretty quickly.
Yeah, but I have a little bit of an edge here because I bought the 8 sodas.
Yeah.
So I do know what they are.
Edge.
But
it's a huge edge.
There are 4 sodas for each of us, and we're going to blind test them and try to guess what they are. Yeah. And we also have these jelly fruits. I forgot where I even got these. I got them so long ago, I wanted us to try them.
Ooh, be careful with that crinkly.
I know, sorry.
The mic is picking that up.
Quite crinkly.
But yeah, these very strange jelly fruits. I don't understand it because you're supposed to bite them, and I'm afraid that it's going to explode.
Well, they have a little nozzle thing to like sip the jelly through. I've seen a lot of people just gnaw into them, so I don't want to do that though.
I'm so nervous.
But yeah, so I thought we could.
I just don't want to get it on my sweatshirt.
No, I know. That's why we'll sip through the nozzle. And I have a couple questions for you, but they can wait till after the sodas.
Right. I also have some DoorDash related stories that I've been wanting to share for a while.
That's right.
Yeah, I had back-to-back very interesting food delivery stories.
Yeah.
That I need to get off my chest, and
That's fine.
I will.
This is the platform.
This is the platform for it. Okay. I guess I'll just get right into this.
Sure.
Okay.
Try it.
Okay. Here we go. I'm going to try and move my mic.
This is exciting for me.
Stay with me, folks. All right. I'm trying the first soda or beverage.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to actually close my eyes in case I can peek over.
I know. I'm really hoping that you can't. This is uncomfortable.
Whoa.
Okay.
What is that? All right, I'm getting hints of some kind of fruit, but also like cream. Like I wouldn't be surprised if it was like strawberries and cream or something.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is hard.
I know. Are you gonna try to stop and guess each one? Or are you gonna go down the line?
I'm just gonna stop and guess each one because we don't have like a thing. It's not like here's 4 different kinds of Pepsis, and then I can kind of go down the line and compare them to one another.
Yeah. No, they're random.
So yeah, this is hard. Part of me really wants to say that this is like the Coke Galaxy, the one that was supposed to taste kind of like cotton candy or some shit like that.
Oh. I know what you're talking about.
Based like
Dream,
on your face,
Dream
it's
World.
Not that. Yeah.
Dream World.
Yeah, it's not that. All right, one more sip.
Okay.
Jeez Louise, gang. That's hard. Okay. I'm gonna guess.
Well, I'm gonna try to keep a good poker face through all this, so it could be that.
Some kind of Coke. Like, I've had cherry vanilla Coke before, and I feel like it tasted better than this.
I love cherry vanilla Coke.
That's going to be my guess, though.
Okay.
Unless I taste something else that tastes exactly like cherry vanilla Coke.
Okay.
All right. When you're doing this,
2.
I'm realizing, be really careful, because if it tips over, we're fucked.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, God. It's so hard with the mic.
Sip with tenderness. It's so This is such a weird experience.
Excuse me. I'm going to be burping a lot. I'm not used to drinking soda. Okay. That one's definitely some form of Sprite, if not just Sprite.
Okay.
Or like if you're an asshole and it's like 7-Up or something, or Sierra Mist.
See, this is why I could never do that. I could never do that. You know, that Sprite challenge where people are chugging like one Sprite.
I want to try it.
No, I couldn't.
We'll try it one time.
It would hurt my stomach so bad.
We'll do it one time. Write in. We have an email, hessyandmaven@gmail.com. Write in if you want to see me and Raven do the Sprite challenge where you chug a
I'll puke on
12-ounce bottle of Sprite and try not to burp. That's definitely Sprite.
Okay.
But it also tastes a little off.
Okay.
Excuse me. I'm going to say Sprite 0.
Okay.
And or Diet Sprite.
Okay.
Going in for the third.
Number 3.
Oh, God, excuse me. That's Coke.
Okay.
That's Coke.
Okay.
For sure.
Okay.
That's Coke.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
That's Coke. Okay. Number
One more.
4. Oh, no. That is also Coke, but probably Diet Coke. Or some kind of change to the formula.
Okay.
Like that's Diet Coke or like Coke Zero or something like that.
Okay.
So, some kind of flavored something like, man, I said cherry vanilla Coke, but it doesn't, excuse me, Jesus. That, oh, having tried it now, it's disgusting. It tastes like medicine. Now, I've had Fanta strawberry and all the different kinds of Fantas. Yeah. Those are good.
Okay.
This is definitely not that.
I hate the pineapple Fanta.
Oh, you
I don't like pineapple anything.
Oh, my God.
I don't even like pineapples.
It's so good. I love pineapple soda. Or grape soda.
Pineapple Dum-Dums.
Really good. So good. Okay. Yeah. This one is some kind of fruit forward something.
Okay.
But I don't know what.
Okay.
It's freaking me out. I really can't figure it out.
Okay.
I'm going to be so surprised. Sprite, but I think Sprite Zero or Diet Sprite.
Okay.
Coke. Diet Coke and or Coke Zero or something like that.
Do you want me to tell you or are you going to peek?
I don't want to spill it. So
I know.
Just lay it on me.
Okay.
Because the people who are watching our YouTube, Hessy and Maven, over on YouTube, they already know.
Okay. You got one right.
Damn it.
Okay.
Damn it.
The first one, the one closest to me, is Mango Pepsi.
Whoa.
Yeah. I threw a ringer in
there.
there.
Mango Pepsi is terrible.
You were right about it being fruit forward.
Yeah, but...
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
The second one is Mountain Dew.
Are you serious? Yeah. Mountain Dew? Just straight up Mountain Dew?
Yeah. Just plain Mountain Dew.
Now that you say it. Now that I know that it's Mountain Dew, I'm like, oh, it's Mountain Dew. Dang. I love Mountain Dew.
Yeah, I know.
I love Mountain Dew. Dang.
And the third one is just plain Pepsi. Yeah.
Pepsi.
You were so confident it was Coke.
Well, one of these days we should do the Coke Pepsi thing.
Yeah, we should.
To see if we can tell the difference between the two.
Yeah.
Because
I feel
how
like
often
I'd be
do you
able
drink
to.
them back to back? I don't think
often.
I would be able to do it unless I like pre the test.
Okay.
Had them back to back, knowing which one was which.
Okay.
And then took the test. Okay. Then I would know. But
I think I'd be able to.
I want to sit up here and just be like, oh, I hate Pepsi. I'm a Coke guy, blah, blah, blah. But
you thought Pepsi was Coke.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Wow.
The last one was Diet Coke. You got that one right. Yeah.
Wow. Well, there you go. That's crazy. Okay.
Good job.
Wow. Nutso.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
You tried mango Pepsi.
I guess I have.
And you don't like it.
I do not like it at all. It was not good.
Should I close my eyes if you're setting up?
Well, give me a moment because I have to unset up.
Okay. And can you also put the straws upside down?
What do you mean?
Can you flip the straws?
Why?
So I'm drinking out of the other side of the straw? Germs. Give me that look.
It's specifically supposed to go this way.
Can you do it the other way?
Oh my god, yeah, I guess.
I feel like there's a hole at both ends.
Interesting. Does a straw have 2 holes? Or is it one continuous hole?
2 holes.
Really? You think so?
Yeah, because if you cover one up, then there's 1 hole.
I like your reasoning.
Thank you. Oh, man.
Okay.
So, while you're doing that, when was the last time you ever slept in a sleeping bag?
Ooh, not in a long time. But do I have stories to tell about sleeping bags?
I hate sleeping bags.
No,
why? I hate them. I was listening to an episode of The Basement Yard, and Joe asked Frankie if he liked sleeping in hotel beds because they're tucked. Okay. And Frankie was like, I mean, yeah. And Joe was like, no, I don't like it. It's like sleeping in a sleeping bag. And that comparison was weird to me because I love hotel beds and I hate sleeping bags.
I'm the opposite.
You love sleeping bags and hate hotel beds.
But let me be really specific, though. I only like sleeping bags when I'm camping. Like, I wouldn't, choose to sleep in a sleeping bag for funsies. Mm-hmm. But when I'm camping, it's a little chill at night.
I think I like the option of being able to release my feet.
So do I, which is why I don't like hotel beds.
Why? You untuck the corner and you release your feet.
Oh, I untuck the corners before I even get in. I release all of
it. The way that when you wake up, the disaster that is your sheets and blankets.
What do you mean?
Gives me...
What do you mean?
Gives me heart palpitations.
Now, how am I going to do this? Let me think here for a second.
Okay.
So what brought this up? What inspired... Oh, the podcast you were listening to.
Yeah, I've been listening to a lot of Basement Yard. I really enjoy Joe and Frankie. I really love listening to stuff that I don't really have to listen to, which is kind of nonsense. It's the same reason I listen to Hey Babe.
Yeah.
And any other comedians talk.
Yeah, sometimes it's just fun to have something in the background.
Yeah.
Tune in when you want to.
When I'm feeling contemplative, I'll listen to My Favorite Murder. But most of the time, I'm not feeling contemplative. Gross,
God, that mango Pepsi is trash.
Do you know why they came out with that mango Pepsi? Because Coke Dream World is mango flavor.
Yeah, and it was better.
I still think it's gross, but
it was not great. I did not enjoy it, but it was better than this.
Yeah.
They were like, oh, they put a little bit of mango. Let's do lots of mango.
Yeah.
Gross. Oh my God.
It's not great.
Not great at all. Okay. Here's what I love about sleeping bags.
Okay.
I have very fond, nostalgic childhood memories of sleeping bags because I used to do this thing when I was younger, and I would do this in the house. It wasn't even camping or anything, where I would go head first into the sleeping bag, and I would chill in there. I would hang out. I would bring snacks. I brought things to do, like Game Boy. I brought a light. And I would just hang out. It was my own little cave. And I just hung out at the end of the sleeping bag where my feet were out, but my head was not. And I'll tell you what, especially because when they're that nylon sort of material, I would just I'd take my shirt off. I'd be sweating. But it was my own little cavern. And I loved it.
I am not a cave girly.
No?
I see videos. I see videos of those people who go into the caves that are half an inch wider than their body. No. And I start to sweat just different. Sitting on the couch.
Yeah, no, that's very different.
That's how I feel that's how I would feel if I went face first into a sleeping bag.
I know. So yes, there would be some sort of maybe similarity, but
smushed.
It would also be a huge difference. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yes, there's like a similar sensation, but like there's the part of your brain who's like, oh, I'm inside of a sleeping bag in my living room versus like I'm in a cave.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like a real cave, or like I'm scuba diving through a fucking
I would never do
thing
that either.
or whatever. Like, absolutely not. Like any movie that shows that kind of stuff, no freaking thank you.
No, but I do not like the feeling of being cocooned.
Yeah, no, I couldn't do it.
Have you ever seen advertisements for that sleep sack they put adults in? It's like this big giant sack. It reminds me of like those bags you used to wear with the drawstring and they drawstring at the top.
Oh. Yeah,
except
like
you put your whole body in it and
and
then you pull the drawstring at the top. Yeah. I would never go in that.
No?
No.
No, you're more of a Snuggie. You want some mobility.
Yes.
Freedom.
Yes.
Yeah. No, it's not for everybody. I mean, sometimes I like being... I
need mobility.
I've always kind of liked that, though. Like, I used to do the cocoon thing where I would lay out a comforter or a blanket.
And roll.
And lay at one side and grab it and then death roll.
Yes.
Until I was a little burrito boy.
Yeah, I hate that.
I loved it.
It's too tight,
feeling
too
the
confined.
tightness. No, I loved it so much.
That's why I like hotel beds, because they're tucked in, so I'm cozy, but there's enough space for me to like starfish.
Yeah. See, I like all the tightness and everything like that. Mm-hmm. The compression.
Yeah.
Like a weighted blanket, or
I think I'd like a weighted blanket.
Like a thunder shirt.
Yeah.
But when I'm sleeping, absolutely not.
Okay, fair.
I need, like, I cannot be tucked in. I need my feet out. Even when I'm like, there are times where I'm like on the couch and I have a blanket over me and JoJo's with me and all that kind of stuff. And if my feet are under the blanket, unless I'm very cold. If I'm very cold, then it's okay. But it's like the first thing that starts to aggravate me.
Yeah.
And I start to feel not in control or something.
Yeah.
It just starts to drive me nuts. And I'm like, get my feet out of here. But, okay. Trying to think of the easiest way. Do I climb under this desk? That's the real question.
Do you want me to move and then we can just pause it and come right back?
That sounds like so much work.
Okay.
Let's not do that.
Okay.
Do you have an anecdote you could tell while I do this?
Sure.
Yeah, okay, cool.
So...
Raven's going to tell a story. I'm going to go under the desk.
Okay. So I went to the doctor the other day to try to get a new anxiety medicine. I've been on Lexapro for a hot minute. I'm starting to think it doesn't like work that much anymore. So I'm so sorry my phone is not on silent. So I go to the doctor to try to get a new anxiety medicine, and this is like not going to be that effective of an anecdote because you're not going to be here to react. But she, I guess, is like, I don't know, a holistic lady. So she like doesn't like look for, I'm going to close my eyes just in case. She doesn't look for medicine to like always be the answer. So she was like, she did give me new medicine, which was the whole reason I went there and what I wanted. But she was like, I don't really know if like a new medication would really be the answer. What is that banging?
I don't know. What the fuck is that banging?
Is it over?
I think it's the baby just being a baby.
She cannot produce big bangs like that.
She has and she will.
So she did give me the medicine I wanted, but then she also was like, I'd like you to talk to a social worker, which I thought was strange because I always thought that social workers were for like domestic situations or like adoptions or I don't know, to like solve social problems within a home. So that I thought was weird. But then she had this lady call me, and this lady is like talking to me about my anxiety, and I'm like, yeah, I get anxiety about work, and this one time my grandma visited and I wanted to die and the anxiety was so bad. And she's like, okay, well, maybe it's not about getting a new medicine. Maybe it's about trying to find coping mechanisms to deal with your kooky family. And that, like, was annoying to me because it's, like, I'm almost 30. Like, I understand coping mechanisms. And I've tried almost all of them. Hence why I'm turning to anxiety medication. But, anyway. Then she was like, yeah, I'd like you to try some stuff like, how about going for a daily swim? And I thought that was just so stupid because I am aware of the fact that exercise, like, can help, like, it gives you endorphins or whatever the fuck that, like, makes you feel better. But, like, that's not a legitimate suggestion for, like, daily anxieties that you have. Like, when things get stressful at work or at night when you're going to bed and you feel anxiety. Like, I can't just get up and fucking swim. So that was annoying. And now whenever I get testy, Jesse tells me that maybe I need to swim. Which is funny, to be honest. How's it going down there?
Oh, it's good.
Are you going back?
I'm too old for this.
Can I open?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, there's a lot happening.
Let me just spin.
It's funny that you're surrounded by sodas. That was
worth it.
That was less work.
That was way less work.
Okay.
On the tail end.
Got it.
Because now when it comes to editing,
yeah,
I might just have to.
Are you hot now?
I'm out of shape, Raven.
Are you? I meant, like, are you warm?
Oh, a little bit.
Okay.
But I feel good.
Okay. Let me know when you're ready.
I suggest you go in this direction. Start this side, go that way.
Okay. Thank you for flipping the straws.
You're welcome. It took a lot. Yep. Be careful with the black and the green one so they don't fall through.
Okay.
Okay. Now, it is Raven's turn to try the sodas.
I wish that this was easier to... Like, why doesn't this...
I don't know. But make lots of noises.
This is what I want.
I get a lot of compliments on the background noises.
Great.
I'm being facetious. That's not true.
Okay.
But yeah, I guess I'm just gonna drink this Pepsi. It just has like a beverage, which is weird. I never thought I'd do that. Whoa, be careful.
Okay. Are you ready?
Okay. I'm ready.
This is weird.
She drank the first one. She's swishing it in her mouth a little bit. She's trying to adjust her palate. Oh, she's going right in for the second one. No guessing in between. Going right in for the second one. She's aerating her mouth by doing a kind of sound. I don't know if you guys can pick that up, but went right in for the third one. She hates it. She hates the third one. The third one is bad. Fourth one is even worse. She hates the fourth one even more. The third one seemed to give her a face. The fourth one gave her a worse face. That fourth one is
horrible.
Oh, no.
What is that? I'm trying to think of the other sodas I purchased.
No cheating. No using prior knowledge.
Oh, my God.
Just going back in for the fourth. The one that she hates, she cannot place it. She's making faces.
It tastes like...
She's keeping, by the way, if you're not watching the YouTube, she's keeping her eyes closed the whole time.
This one tastes like if you're really bent in trying to cut your toenail and you get a whiff of, like, under toenail.
Oh.
That's what that tastes like.
This just in, folks. Raven's under toenail smells like that fourth soda, I guess.
Wow.
Crazy.
Whatever that is, I don't like it.
Okay. Going back in for the first one. We haven't heard any guesses.
This, I think, is vanilla Coke.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see how this technique pays off, gang. Because, again, she's not making guesses one after the other. She's trying them all multiple times and then going to make
This, I think,
guesses.
is vanilla Coke. I think this is Sprite, and this is regular Coke. Yeah. Vanilla Coke, Sprite, regular Coke.
Trying the fourth one again. She hates it so much.
Is this Dream World Coke?
Dream World Coke? Oh, Dream World Coke.
I think that's Dream World Coke.
Okay.
That's my... This is my final guesses. Vanilla Coke, Sprite, regular Coke, Dream World Coke.
Okay. Now,
that one sucks.
Interestingly, I want to try that one actually.
Okay.
So the first one, the one on your right, all the way to your right, I actually don't know the real flavor of it because it's technically a mystery flavor.
Oh,
it is
I forgot.
Blue Fanta.
Oh, whoa.
Of which I don't know what the flavor is.
Tastes like vanilla Coke.
Yeah. Well, who knows?
Wow. Okay.
The second one, Sprite.
Okay.
Third one, Coke.
Okay.
The fourth one, you're going to have to look for yourself.
Why?
You're never going to believe it.
Stop! Where did you get that?
I fucking ordered it.
For this?
I've been planning this for so long.
That was vile.
Here, I'll try it.
I can't believe you did that to me.
I'll try it.
Ew.
I gave you consent to give me something weird and you didn't choose it. And
I thought mango Pepsi was weird.
You said to me at one point, you better not give me any condiments.
Yes.
So the ranch soda I have is still in the fridge. And at least I refrigerated it. I imagine it's better cold than it would have been room temperature.
Yeah. Well, it's disgusting.
Well, for
the
people,
blue Fanta is good.
For people listening on the podcast who are not watching the YouTube,
Jesus.
That fourth beverage, drum roll please.
Bacon soda.
Bacon soda.
That was disgusting and rude.
Bacon like the fatty belly of a pig. Bacon soda here. Let me try it. By Lester's Fixins.
Absolutely disgusting.
Artificially flavored bacon soda. Bottoms up, gang. Not literally, though. I'm not going to finish this.
No. Wow.
Well, for one, it's like flat.
I thought that was very unpleasant.
It's not as bad as I thought. It's not good, but that's bacon soda.
Yeah. Are you going to try the blue Fanta?
Oh, yeah, I'll try it. Here? Do you want to try the mango Pepsi?
Sure.
Oh.
I thought it was vanilla.
Very vanilla-y.
Right?
Wow.
That might be, I don't know if that's like cotton candy or just straight vanilla.
Yeah, well, it's 0 sugar. Hashtag what the Fanta.
Oh, that's very mango.
And it says contains no juice on the back.
In case you were wondering.
In case you thought it maybe did. Caffeine free. But yeah.
What soda of mine did you not include?
The Dream World one.
Okay. Okay.
I can't believe you didn't notice that I had that bottle with me.
No, I didn't.
When you came upstairs, I
thought you had a beer.
I genuinely did have to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Went to the bathroom, grabbed this, put it in my pouch of my hoodie. We sat down over there, and I was like, well, as I set the camera up.
Yeah.
And then came over here, and you were like, I put it here behind the box.
Uh-huh.
Like, oh, this is good enough.
Oh, did not notice at all.
You literally took the box down to set it up down there, and I was like, fuck. But I had the label facing me.
Yeah, I really thought you were drinking a beer.
So it really just looked like a beer bottle. Yeah. So then I slowly, as you were setting that up, I had like my eyes closed. I wasn't cheating, but like I opened my eyes briefly just to put this in the bag.
Okay.
And then when I was setting it up, when you were telling your doctor story, which by the way, fucking nuts.
I know. Too much.
I have anxiety, and she's like, okay, well, go for a swim, go for a walk, and also talk to this social worker that I know.
I know.
And listen, you just have a kooky family.
Yeah, it really did. It really did feel a little like diminishing. Yeah. But when I have insurance come January, I will be finding a new doctor.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
You absolutely should. But yeah, this was hilarious. I had to open it because I tried to open it with my hand, realized that it's not a twist off.
Oh my god.
Luckily, I know how to open a bottle with a lighter. I just grabbed a lighter and I tried to muffle it as much as I can.
Wow, so I can't believe all that happened when I was here. Yeah. I'm very, very unobservant.
Oh god, that was so fun.
That's amazing. Funny. Yeah.
Well, there you go, gang. Little game for you. We tried some random sodas. Now we have too many sodas.
Yeah, now we have too many sodas. I don't know what to do with this. Well, we have to make Kate try some.
Yeah, for sure. How do we get her to try the bacon soda?
What if we dump out one of the Cokes and pour it into the pour that in there?
We're assuming that it's
brown
Coke color. We really don't know because the bottle is brown.
Yeah.
But I agree. I think that's a great idea.
Yeah.
Really get her.
Yeah.
I mean that's what she gets for bringing the flu into the house.
I mean,
listen, you bring sickness into my house, I make you drink something gross.
6 months in the hospital or sudden death.
Boom, boom, baby. All right.
Do you want to try the fruit things?
Let's do the fruit things. Let's get this ridiculousness out of the way. I'm fucking more nervous for this than I was for...
What flavor do you want?
I'll take pineapple. Since you've made it clear that you hate pineapple.
I'm going to do orange.
Is there a banana?
No.
Bummer.
Grape, orange, strawberry, apple, or pineapple.
I'll do pineapple.
If you're not watching,
this a beverage?
If they're not, they're called jelly fruits, and they come in 10. It says 10 fruit shapes, and they're just little bulbous, little plastic bulbous fruit spheres.
Yeah.
That.
And this
have a little.
So there's two ends, and I'm confused.
Yeah.
Is this the twist off? Look at me when I'm talking to you. Is this the twist off?
I don't think so. I think the other one is the twist off. Wait, is there instructions?
I hope so. I don't know what we're doing.
Yeah, no, you were right.
Okay, nailed it.
Yeah, you were right. It says, there's instructions. It says, twist off the cap. Squeeze gently with fingers and sip with mouth.
Good, I was going to sip with my nose. All right.
Oh, God. I'm not going to be able to get... Oh, it's twisting. This is so weird. Is it leaking on me? Is it just juice? I thought it was going to be, like, smushy jelly.
I twisted it off, and it feels like nothing has changed.
Oh, mine opened.
Oh.
Smells like the inside of a Hot Topic. Straight
mine
plastic.
Gives off no smell whatsoever.
Okay, are we trying it?
Ready?
Yeah.
L'chaim. Oh, this is the worst thing ever. This tastes like plastic. Raven, that's just a cardboard box. You just spit it too.
That was horrible.
It's not good.
It's like the consistency of like spit.
Maybe yours is.
Ew. Mine tasted exactly like plastic. No flavor at all. I can't believe you're eating more.
Oh. Vile. Just got that spit mucus.
Oh my God, Those are really bad.
At first, I was only getting
plastic
the juice.
Oh.
Either way, they taste terrible. They just taste like plastic. Wow.
Yeah, these are awful.
Well, there we go. Another W in the Hessy Maven handbook.
Anyone who wants to buy those, they're not good.
Absolutely killing it.
Wow.
Goodness fucking gracious.
Well, hey, you know what?
Terrible.
You never know until you try.
You never know until you try. I like that idea. You're going back for the mango soda.
I don't find that one that offensive. I taste like zero Pepsi, all fruit.
Yeah.
Which I'm not mad at.
That was weird.
I like the blue one also.
The blue one was good. If you want it back, let me know.
It's like cream soda. Maybe it's like cream.
I don't know. They just Fanta
soda
to me
flavor.
is always fruit. It's always supposed to be
fruit.
fruit.
Should I Google it or leave it a mystery?
Oh, you can Google it.
Mystery flavored soda. # what the Fanta.
Yeah.
It says find clues.
It's too much work.
It is a lot of
Fanta,
work.
what are you thinking? What is this, a scavenger hunt? By the way, I do love a scavenger hunt. Have you ever done a scavenger hunt?
Like stupid ones set up by like history class.
Oh.
Like everything's just in the classroom.
Yeah, touch your mic more.
I'm sorry, I can't get it to a good position.
Yeah, editing this episode is gonna be a nightmare.
Before I was watching The Heat, and I texted Star and told her that she's Melissa McCarthy and I'm Sandra Bullock.
Yes.
She said, "You're a jerk off."
It's hilarious.
A very Melissa McCarthy in that movie response.
Yeah, it is. That was like when Tony texted us and was like, I'm making Kurt watch Avatar: The Last Airbender, and we're on season 1. And I was like, oh my God, I love that. What kind of bender does he want to be? And he said airbender. And I was like, first of all, that's very interesting. I wouldn't peg Kurt as an airbender, right?
Correct.
And then
definitely Earth.
And then Tony said, and Kurt said that I would be a firebender, and I was ready to hit him. And I was like, that's a very firebender response. And he started laughing. Good times.
I'm so sorry. I'm trying to read what the flavor is.
Yes. And you're coming up short. Coming up short. That's all right. So I am a big fan of ordering food. I like it a lot.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Tell us about DoorDash.
It's a bit of a problem. I need to delete that app and just have it so that there's some kind of parental control or something so I can never do it again. But anyway, so the last 2 times that I ordered food, the one time I order food, it's like middle of the day. I'm just ordering like lunch or something like that. And, like normally, and this is like a carryover from COVID, they don't even like ring the doorbell or anything. They just like, you get a text from DoorDash saying your order has been dropped off, and they just leave it on the stoop, which I love.
Yes.
But, what had happened was I get a knock on the door. Raven and I are in the living room watching soccer, I think, or playing Pokemon, or both. And there's a knock on the door, and I go to the door, and there's a woman on the ground, like sitting up, like on her butt, sitting on the ground, probably like in her 50s. And 2 of my neighbors who like live in the same household, not like 2 separate neighbors, which would be even crazier.
Yeah.
But no, two women from the house next door are there and like consoling her, but also they can't help her up because one of them got surgery and the other one didn't give a reason, was just like didn't give a reason, and like she didn't. I just remember the older woman saying like, oh yeah, I just had surgery, I can't.
And the other guy was like, I could, but I won't.
Well, there's 2 women.
Oh, okay.
There's 2 women
other lady
from next door
like,
and the lady on the ground. 3 women.
Yeah.
And they look at me and they go, can you help her up? And it's sad, but the first thing I thought of was like, I swear to God, if you like try and sue us because you slipped on the fucking, like, it's 100% your fault. It's dry outside. It's not rainy. It's not icy. What the fuck is going on? Give me my food.
I know.
But then, like, for some reason, my response literally was, let me put some shoes on. I come back inside. Raven's like, what's going on? I was like, I don't know. The DoorDash lady fell. I have to help her up.
Yeah.
So then the whole time I'm like finding Raven's Crocs to just slip on.
Shout out Crocs. Best shoes to wear in a pinch.
They are amazing. But the only thing I can think of is like, how am I going to do this? Am I like going behind her and like arms under her armpits and scooping her up that way? Am I doing like kind of a dap bro thing where I like lift her up? Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, use your right arm and grasp, like this.
Okay.
And I yank you up.
Yeah.
So I didn't know how I was gonna do it, and all of this is going into in my brain.
Yeah.
At like light speed.
Right.
I'm having a million thoughts.
Yeah.
I get out there and I'm just like, this is it, and I just grasp her hand and I just yoink and I just yoink her up. And then she hands me I have the food now in one hand, and she's talking to me, and the two neighbors are giving me a play-by-play, but also multiple times. Yeah, so we saw her, and we were like, oh, okay, they're getting some food. And then we saw her fall, and we were like, oh, no. And so we ran over, and I just had surgery, so I can't pick her. And that's why we knocked her, because we were looking out the window. We just happened to be looking out the window. It was very lucky. We just happened to be looking out the window, and then we were like, oh, my God, she fell. And they're just giving me a play-by-play multiple times.
These two neighbors are from Nova Scotia?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You betcha. No, I don't know why I did that voice. But we get her up and everything. This DoorDash lady is now hugging the neighbors. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And they're hugging each other. And I guess that's like a sweet moment. And I'm like slowly backing up into the front door and being like, all right, well, I'm glad you're all right. Yeah. Okay. Well, take care. Drive safe.
Yeah.
Okay. Bye.
Oh my God.
Bye.
Yeah.
Slowly backing up. Like, get me.
Like Katie from Horton Hears the who descends into the bushes. It's like,
yes. Exactly like that. Trying to get me the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
So that was the first one.
Uh-huh.
Then, this one is kind of funny in like context, but in like in its randomness and like the fact that it happened in like a week after the first one.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not like the funniest story ever.
Yeah. Because
of the circumstances.
I thought it was pretty funny.
I mean, it is, but it's also, I guess, I don't know. Anyway, you be the judge. So I ordered food one night, and I order a burger and fries and a milkshake. Mm-hmm. And my delivery comes, no problem. I get the burger and fries. But alas, I'm missing my milkshake. So I text the driver just to let him know, because this has happened before with not just like this one guy or this one place. It just happened. You know, if you order food, sometimes the driver will just like have the drink and just genuinely forget, you know, because it's like not in the bag.
Yeah.
So sometimes they just forget, and then like they'll come later or whatever.
Yeah. And
sometimes it's the restaurant's fault. Like they didn't put the milkshake with the order when the guy picked it up, or it could be a number of reasons.
Okay.
But anyway, I don't get the milkshake, and I paid like $5 for it. So I was like, no big deal. Like, it's not the end of the world. I'm not mad at the driver. I'm not mad at the restaurant. I'm not paying for it. I'm going to get a refund, but whatever. So I text the driver. I'm like, hey man, I didn't get my milkshake. Then I do the whole DoorDash thing where I'm like, hey, I didn't get my milkshake. They give me store credit or a refund or whatever. The only reason I do the store credit is because it's like, I am going to order food again one day.
Yeah.
And the refund takes 1 to 2 weeks or some shit like that. And it's like $5. So I was like, wow, absolutely not.
Yeah.
But anyway, So then I'm eating my burger, my fries, watching TV. And I actually end up making myself a milkshake. Because I was like, actually, I'm really in the mood for a milkshake. So I just make my own milkshake. That's right, gang. I had the ingredients for a milkshake. But it was not great because I had to use oat milk. And I had the gelato that you got me. When I first tried the gelato that you got me, it's like coffee espresso with chocolate like shavings throughout. It's not even like chocolate chips. It's like shavings. It's too much chocolate. And the espresso was like drinking espresso. Like they needed a little bit more sugar or something like that, or more cream, or I don't know. But yeah, I made a milkshake with that, and it was okay. So I'm drinking the milkshake. I'm eating the burger, fries, whatever. And then I get a knock on the door. And I'm like, oh, my milkshake. Hilarious.
Yeah.
Go to the door. Open up the door, and the guy's like handing me the milkshake, and he's like, I'm so sorry about that. And I'm like, hey, man, no problem at all. Like, it's legitimately not a big deal. Grab the milkshake, and he's like, yeah, I just found out my mom's not going to be able to leave the hospital. Probably going to die soon. And I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, I've just been really in my own headspace. Just found out my mom's not going to be able to leave the hospital. Probably never going to see her again. So I just got a lot going on. And I just wanted to be like, Jesus Christ, man. What?
Why would you dump that on me?
Keep it light.
Yeah.
I was just like, okay.
Because you can't you're not lingering in this conversation. You're not like paused at the grocery store.
No,
like, taking
no one's
the time.
trying to linger in that conversation.
You're like,
and also,
you get that dumped on you, and then you're like, all right, take care.
It was very like, I mean, let's go under the assumption that it's true. That what he's saying is true, which I believe that it is. That's fine, man. Like, that's your business. I already wasn't going to hold this against you or give you a bad review, or I still gave him 5 stars and everything. Yeah. Before the milkshake was missed, I would have given him 5 stars because I don't really care that much. Right. I get the refund. It is what it is. Yeah. Made my own milkshake. We're fine. But then he lays this down on me. Yeah. And it's like, I mean, like I said, I believe the guy. I think that what he was telling was true. But I could also imagine maybe he was being like hyper manipulative, and it was just like, well, you can't be mad at me now. Yeah. Yeah. Because my mom is dying. So it was just like really heavy and just like, wow. And then it was funny because I came inside and Raven was just like, what was that? And I was like, I don't know. The milkshake I ordered earlier. The guy came. He said he forgot it because his mom's dying. Raven was like, what? Yeah, because in my head it was like, sorry about your milkshake. My mom's dead. Anyway, have a good one. It's like, Jesus. You really have to hit people with a zinger sometimes, though. Like, there was this one time, my pharmacist had a family emergency. Her son was sick, so she had to, like, stop working and leave immediately. Oh, yeah. And when the pharmacist isn't there, you have to shut down the pharmacy. Like, you can't run a pharmacy without a pharmacist. You have to close. Right. So we had to close everything down and, like, leave immediately. And we were shutting everything down, and we all stepped out of the pharmacy, and there was this old lady there, and she was like, what is happening? Like, I need my medicine. And I said to her, like, oh, the pharmacist had a family emergency. She had to leave. We have to close. We'll be back open, like, in the morning. And she went, God, it's always something with you people. And I wanted to say, her son is dead. Because I wanted to be like, have compassion, you old hag. Yeah. But I didn't want to put that, like, bad energy in the universe because her son was sick. Yeah, yeah. He's fine now, by the way. Oh, that's good. But yeah, sometimes, like, I know part of you wants to, like, really guilt trip somebody because it's like you're being a fucking bitch. Yeah. You're being like a C word. Yeah. Yeah.
But anyway, I thought of something while you were telling your first story.
Good.
Did you know that if you work at Disney,
yes,
legally, if you're helping someone up, like someone who fell or someone who can't, like, get out of the ride vehicle on their own, yeah, legally, the employees are not allowed to, like, lift you, like, touch you and pull you up. Yeah. What you can do at the most is offer an arm. Ah. So anytime anyone is like, oh, I can't get out on my own, you just put your arm. You're like, you can hold my arm. And like that's all you can do.
It's all kinds of insurance and legal reasons and stuff like that.
Yeah, I used to do that all the time. You can have my arm. Have my arm.
It feels weird.
Yeah.
To like offer this like half help.
It is. It's like half help. Yeah.
I had to do that when I used to work at the swimming school. Mm-hmm. We would operate out of like an LA Fitness in Brick.
Yeah.
Or not Brick. We did work out of Brick, but it wasn't that location. It was the Howell location. Mm-hmm. And there was this old woman who had like, honestly, probably like spina bifida or like a broken back or some shit. Oof. Because when she was walking, she was like folded in half.
Oh, I've seen some old ladies like that.
Yeah. And then when she was in the pool, which swimming lessons, that's where we are.
Right.
She would take over the one lane and she was nasty too. Like it wasn't even like I've held the door open for her. I've done all kinds of things for this lady. She was so rude to everybody, whether they were helping her or not. She was just so nasty. Mm-hmm. And it's like, I'm the type of person where you've heard the expression like, how does it go? It's like, you have to give respect to get respect, or you have to like earn respect or something like that. I'm not a big believer in that. I'm a more believer in like, I'm going to give everyone respect, and then you have the opportunity to lose it. Yeah. This lady lost it for me. And it's not that I didn't respect her. It's just like, I'm not going to go out of my way for this lady anymore. Right. She would put all of her stuff. She had like a shopping trolley full of shit. Anyway. She one day asked me for help to like do something. And I had to just straight up be like, I can't. Yeah. Like, I'm not allowed. Yeah. You're like, she was like, no, it's going to be okay. And I was like, no, you don't understand. I really can't. Yeah. And it was so awkward, especially like, I mean, anyone who knows our dad knows that like spits in the face of what he stands for. Like, he's the kind of guy who like, we're going to be late to the movies because some old broad car broke down. He's got to push it to the next mechanic or something. Or he's got to sacrifice his back to help out Donna with something or other. I know. It used to happen
stuff like that used to happen all the time at Disney because like you were not allowed to like hold babies or like hold kids. Oh yeah. And like that would pop up all the time, and you were like, no, legally I literally cannot. Yeah. Like I can't. Like you weren't even supposed to hold hands. Like if you found like a lost kid, you're like hold my hand, we'll find your. It was supposed to be hold my finger. Wow. Hold my finger. Yeah. And we'll walk. That's the most you really were allowed to do, which I think is interesting.
That is interesting.
Can I tell you? I did not find what the flavor of this Fanta is, but there is like a QR code or something that leads you to clues. Okay. Let me tell you what the clues are. Okay. Okay, ready? Scoop of ice cream. Ear of corn. A carrot. A traffic cone. And a red donkey.
What the fuck? Yeah. A red donkey. A traffic cone.
A carrot.
A carrot.
An ear of corn.
An ear of corn.
And a scoop of ice cream.
A scoop of ice cream. These are pictures?
I believe words? That they are pictures. What I'm reading is an article of someone who did it. Like, I didn't actually go do that.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, that's the wildest thing I've ever heard.
I know, right?
It's super interesting.
It is really wild.
As soon as you said red donkey, the first thing I thought of is how much you love the poem Red Wheelbarrow.
Shout out Mulberry. Dr. Muller. I used to call her Mulberry in high school. Jesse and I both had this woman for an English teacher. She's like easily the coolest teacher on planet Earth.
Absolutely the best.
She's
like a college professor trapped in a high school setting.
Is.
Like, she was just so fucking cool.
And, like, she's awesome.
She used to do this thing called occasional papers, where every marking period you had to, the way that some schools set it up differently. Our school sets it up in marking periods. It's like quarters, kind of. So it's like the school year is separated into 4 marking periods, and that's just how it's set up. But so each marking period, you got to write like an essay, sort of,
on whatever you wanted,
anything you wanted to. Yeah. And then you had to read it in front of the class.
Yeah.
And it was just so much fun. I remember writing about all kinds of stuff. And if I go into Dad's house, I still have some of them. Yeah. Like, I wrote one on just the power of names, like just that whole concept of names. Like, for example, your name is Raven, obviously, and something will happen, and I'll be like, that's so Raven.
Yeah,
that would mean something completely different in a different context if it weren't you. You know what I mean? Like, or just Ralph, the name Ralph. For some people,
fucking Ralph.
For some people, yeah, it's a George Lopez joke, like for Raven. But for some people, like, one of my really good friends' names is Ralph.
Yeah.
He posted a picture today on his Instagram of his baby. Baby boy.
What's the baby name?
No idea.
I fucking love baby names.
Yeah, I would have to look.
Yeah. I wrote an occasional paper one time about saving a worm. There was a worm on the ground in the hallway in school.
So Raven.
And I picked it up and I tossed it into the rain garden. We had like a rain garden in the little hallway. And it was raining outside. And I was so pumped about saving this worm from like getting stepped on.
Yeah.
And I told Alyssa all about it, and I was like, I fucking saved this worm. Like, I came in and just swooped in and, like...
You have a lot of, like, feel-good energy. You're like...
I was just like...
I do good deeds. Like,
I do good deeds. I do. Like, I saved that worm's life.
Yeah.
And Alyssa said, yeah, I mean, it's raining pretty hard out, so the worm probably drowned.
That's Alyssa. Bringing it back to reality.
I was like... Well, all right. Great.
2 quick things. Number 1... Alyssa showed up for her flight today. How much before the actual flight's boarding time?
Her flight was at 10:45 a.m.
Yeah.
She arrived at the airport at like 10:02 a.m.
Wait. I was under the impression that she showed up to the, like, gate.
No. The airport at 10:02 a.m.
For 10:45?
Yes.
Psycho.
Can you believe?
No, I can't.
She is the light of my life. Like, I absolutely would die without her. And this thing that she does where she shows up so close to the time of her flight.
Oh,
I lose a year of my life every time she tells me.
You're asking to miss your flight.
I know.
Does she bring baggage?
She never checks baggage.
Not emotional baggage.
It's always it's always a carry-on.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's slightly better.
It's just so risky. It's so risky. We rarely ever travel together. We have to, like, travel separately because if I had a 10:45 flight, I would be walking into the airport probably at, like, 7 a.m.
Yeah, same. I show up aggressively early.
Yeah. I don't want no surprises.
Yeah, and I'll be, like, in the, check-in line. I'll be in the security TSA. Mm-hmm. I don't feel an ounce of calm until I see the gate.
Yeah, no, same.
No matter what. It could be, like, still 3 hours before, and I'm like, oh, God.
I know.
Take off your shoes, people. You asshole. You didn't take your laptop out. You didn't hear this fine gentleman yell about laptops 5 times, and you're just taking it out now, you piece of shit.
Do you remember the one singular time we flew somewhere and the shoe thing and the laptop thing didn't apply?
Oh, yeah.
Every other time in my life, it's applied, except that one
I've had it a couple times.
I've only had it that one time. It was so weird.
It is very weird when it happens.
Because I was so ready. I had my hands, like, on my laptop, ready to take it out. And they were like, leave the laptops in, leave your shoes on, doesn't matter. I was like, what is this alternate reality?
It was just like they were very busy that day or something like that. They were like, it was taking too long. Just never mind, no security precautions. And you're just like, Okay. It feels a little fly by the seat of your pants.
I read this TikTok last night. It is so fun. I don't know if I sent it to you, but it is so fun. It says, when I tell you I will be dead before you catch me holding up a TSA security line. Me and all of my items are organized, prepared, and able to relocate quickly and efficiently. You will never find me with any items over 3 ounces. How embarrassing. I will not be a problem. I will walk into the airport, shoes already off.
It's true. It's true.
Yeah.
I organize my bag in such a way. I make sure the type of shoe wear I'm wearing
easily slides off.
Is specific. Footwear, I think, is what I was thinking of. But
yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely also, really quick, let me just throw in addition to my doctor's office story, while I was there, I've got a mysterious bump on my foot. I went to an urgent care about it, and they said it was a ganglion cyst.
That had burst?
Because there was bruising around my foot, around my toes. And then at my primary care doctor, I showed her the bump, and she thinks it's a foreign body.
Yeah.
And I've been...
small Filipino man living in your...
Yeah, it is. And I've been, like, touching it and looking at it, and I think my body is, like, rejecting whatever it is. Because it's getting, like, red, like, super red all around it. Do you see the red? Can you see from where you are?
Yes.
Yeah. And I can feel it, and it feels like it's getting closer to the surface.
Oh, maybe that's good sense.
So my body's just going to spit it out, whatever it is.
No idea, dude.
I want to cut in there and take it out.
Ooh. Probably not. Probably not a good idea.
You want to?
Probably not a good idea, though.
What time are we at? Because I do have one more question I want to ask.
All right, let me do this other story. The worm story made me think of this.
Oh, okay.
One time at Dad's house, I can't remember where you were. You might have been at Montclair or Oswego or Florida, but I doubt Florida. But anyway, he had like a mice problem. Oh. I say problem like there was like 1 or 2.
Okay.
And Dad is old school farmer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he's fine with like killing a mouse or whatever, or all that kind of stuff, and that's not me. That's not us.
It's not.
Well, he decides to do what he thinks is humane and get a sticky pad.
This is sad.
This little mouse, guys. Oh, wait. No, it's okay, Satchmo. Fucking Louis Armstrong over here blowing the trumpet.
I'm so sorry. Okay, continue, please.
This little mouse gets stuck on the sticky pad. Its tail, its legs, its stomach, and it's just chirping away. I spent the better part of like 2 or 3 hours
trying to unstick him.
Trying to unstick this mouse.
Oh, that's so sad.
And the crazy part is that my brain has blocked out the end result.
Oh, you don't remember what happened?
Nope. I'm literally trying to think of it. Probably.
Yeah.
But I remember being so distraught.
I would have been outrageously distraught.
I was like traumatized. Like I remember like almost crying during the whole process.
Yeah. I would have been crying. He's
and I was
so
also
sad.
like
He's stuck on the thing.
I was like 23, 24 like when this happened.
Yeah, those are not humane. You should not use the sticky traps.
No, it's just gonna starve.
Yeah, no, terrible. And it's like crying. It's
absolutely
like,
a fucking nightmare.
No, that's terrible. In an episode of The Basement Yard, Frankie talks about they had a mouse in his house in Toms River. He lives in Toms River. By the way, Frankie, it's now my mission to find you. Not in a creepy way. He had a mouse in his house, and they caught it, I think, with like, I don't know if it was a sticky trap. I forget what he said. Some type of trap where it was still alive. And he was like, I have to help like kill this mouse quicker because I don't want it to just like starve and die or like suffer for a long time and die. Yeah. So he says he put the mouse in a little bag and he went out to his big trash can and he said with all the force that he had, he slammed it into the bottom of the trash can.
That is not enough What a fucking animal, this guy.
I was like, oh no.
Yeah, I hope you do find him. No. So I can give him a piece of my mind.
I was like, no, you don't know if that killed him or not. He could still be suffering.
And suffering more now.
Yeah.
Hey, but he's in the trash can, out of sight, out of mind.
No, I don't like any type of mouse traps. I know you don't want mice in your house. Like, I totally get that. It just makes me so sad. I get it. Maybe is there one that like electrocutes them and they're dead instantly or something?
Probably. I don't know, man.
I know. It just
I think you're better
so
off
sad.
just befriending the mouse, naming it Despero,
and asking it not to eat your food.
Teaching it how to fence with a toothpick.
Yes.
Like a small little mouseketeer.
I think the woman who wrote that story, her name is Kate DiCamillo.
You think?
I think DiCamillo is her last
name. You may
have
just come up with the name DiCamillo. You may be the first person to say the phrase DiCamillo.
It might be DiCamillo.
Either way, it's fun.
Yeah.
All right, I have time for one more question.
One last question.
Bring it on, come on.
I forget where I heard this, but I thought it'd be interesting. Oh, Theo Vaughn in a TikTok said this. If you had to choose...
That's surprising that comes across your For You page.
It's because he's adjacent to the Hey Babe characters. If you had to pick one human to be an ambassador to go meet aliens...
Yeah.
Like, this person is representing humanity to aliens.
Right, and they have to meet aliens.
Who would you pick? By the way, his response was someone who's Filipino.
But he had good reasonings. He said because they're nice people, they're happy.
It's so
they
random.
Often
I'm looking
go
for a
into
specific person.
I know, but they often go into healthcare. They're doing jobs that most people can't do. Mm-hmm. He had good reasonings. But Theo Vaughn is Theo Vaughn, so if you know, you know. But anyway, let me think. Alive?
Yes.
Okay. It's so hard not to just pick Obama.
God, he'd be really good.
Right? Like, it's so hard not to just be like, Obama, probably.
Yeah. But he would represent us well.
Ooh, I have a lot of answers for this. Okay. Here's one. Jamie Lee Curtis.
Oh, that's a great one.
Yeah.
She would do well.
She would do well.
She would represent us well.
Viola Davis.
Oh, my God, I love Viola Davis. Octavia Spencer.
Yeah.
Alongside Viola Davis.
Yeah. Maybe I was gonna say John Oliver, but I could see him like cracking a couple jokes and then like getting us all killed.
I know.
They wouldn't even be like rude jokes. It would just be like a misinterpretation kind of thing.
What about the Prime Minister of New Zealand? I think she'd do well. I could see that.
Yeah, I could see that.
Or Finland.
Going well. Not Finland.
No, she's too young.
It's not that she's too young.
Excuse me.
I just don't know enough about her.
To know if she can handle aliens?
I
feel like the farther north you are, the more equipped you are to handle aliens.
You think so?
I don't know.
Maybe the governor of Michigan, who they foiled that kidnapping plot against her.
What if
she's tough. She's had some adversity that she's had to get across. She's from a state that's very like diverse in weird ways because like Detroit is in Michigan. Dearborn is in Michigan. It's like the biggest Muslim population outside of like the Middle East.
Yeah.
So she has a lot of different, tastes and stuff, or not tastes, but you know what I mean? Yeah. Different communities. And she tries to unify them best she can, but then also had the huge challenge of fighting anti-COVID protocol people.
Yeah.
I need my haircut. Freedom.
Jesus Christ.
Shut up.
What if we took an alternate approach and we sent someone who was
person.
horrible and just prayed that the aliens killed them? Ron DeSantis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone that's coming to my brain is a Republican politician.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, Lindsey Graham.
We'll just send
Governor Abbott.
The aliens to Florida.
Trump's whole family.
Yeah. Yeah.
Send his whole family.
Yeah.
But also, yeah, I feel like they would annihilate the entire planet.
They would kill us all.
Yeah, they would take one look at this orange buffoon and go, why do you stand like a centaur?
I saw that he does stand like a centaur, and that was a really funny observation.
We need to. They're the headquarters. Yeah, we just made it to Earth, and we met their, I don't know, leader.
Representative, yeah.
Real piece of shit, this guy. And if he's their representative, I mean, we gotta kill the whole planet.
Yeah. You know what? The universe would probably
this fucking race out.
The universe would probably be better off. Let's be for real.
If we were wiped out.
Yeah.
Oh, I feel like I don't know. Better off, maybe.
It'd be quieter.
On Earth without humans.
No, on the universe.
Oh.
I imagine Earth makes too much noise.
Too much noise, probably. Yeah. Aliens are weird. It's weird to think about aliens.
I know.
You know? Because, like, here's where I stand on aliens, and maybe we'll go deeper into another episode or something like that.
Okay.
I believe that aliens exist.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sold that they've been to this planet.
Okay.
That's where I stand. In my simple kind of SparkNotes reasoning is, in order for aliens to reach Earth, they would have to be so advanced that for them to pop up, take a look-ski, and then be like, dip, and then just fucking leave without doing anything, without actually making legitimate contact, except for like a couple people. Not a couple. I know that there's lots of sightings and blah, 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 and the government put out things during COVID.
A couple people who have said they've been abducted.
That's a whole nother story. But I just don't think they're so advanced. Why wouldn't they just wipe that person's memory? Why are and what's with all the anal probes? If you were to believe these abductees, I just don't know. I don't know about it. It feels like a weird thing to do. Like, if we found alternative life on another planet, could you imagine us just being like, whoa, look at these guys. Oh, they got buildings? Oh, cool. All right, let's leave.
Yeah.
Should we talk to them? Absolutely not.
Absolutely not. Let's just show ourselves to one. Fucking
everyone's going to think that guy's crazy. That's hilarious. Good job, Jerry. Let's get going. If that was their whole plan, then they are that advanced. Maybe their humor is that advanced as well.
One of our next episodes, we should look into people who have made claims.
We could talk about aliens. I mean, we'll put it on the list. I have a lot of ideas for some episodes.
Yeah.
We wanted to do an episode on etymology.
Yeah.
For some fun phrases.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, listeners, viewers of the YouTube, we have an email address. I say it every episode. hessyandmaven@gmail.com. Send us in some weird phrases or idioms or figures of speech.
That maybe are regional to you.
Yeah, maybe they're regional to where you guys live specifically. Maybe it's a phrase that you hear all the time and you're just not sure about it. Hit us up. Send us an email with what phrases you want us to look into and stuff like that. And we'll do a little research, a little bit of literary research, and try and figure out where that saying comes from. Like Pippi Longstockings or Goody Two Shoes. Or the phrase like in a pickle. That's from Shakespeare. He invented that. How crazy is that?
That's cute.
Isn't that fun?
Yeah.
I love Billy.
That was weird.
Billy Shakespeare.
I know.
Oh, okay. Yeah. But right. I think
I need to go eat some pizza rolls now.
Yeah, I'm starving.
Yeah.
All right. That is it for this episode of Hessy and Maven. Thank you guys for joining us and listening or watching on the YouTube. Again, we have a YouTube. We also have a TikTok and an Instagram at Hessy and Maven. Be sure to check those out. If you have a TikTok, just head on right over there. Click the little magnifying glass. That's the search icon. Type in Hessy and Maven, one word, and follow us. We put up fun clips. That way, if you're already a podcast listener and you're like, hey, I'm listening to the podcast, I don't really have the time to watch an hour and a half YouTube video. I get it. But you can put it on in the background while you're doing stuff. That's what we do,
driving.
Yeah, all kinds of things. But just go over there, give it a like. The TikTok, we post all kinds of clips. Same thing with the Instagram. But the Instagram, we also put up like quizzes. We put up polls asking for people's sort of either opinion or like right now our Instagram story, I mean, it will be past, I don't even know why I'm saying it. Never mind. Because by the time this comes out, it won't be there anymore. But yeah, check it out.
Follow us and everything is alright. I'll be the one to tuck you in.
You want to keep going?
Okay.
You're just going to sing Uncle Cracker? Okay, cool. Well, on that note, thanks again for tuning in and listening. Please tune in next time where we talk about something else.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.